Every year, around 600,000 people go missing in the United States. Some of them are victims of violence or crime. Some manage to return, but others vanish without a trace, forever listed among the unfound. This happened to me last autumn. I still can't forget it. The moment I stop working, when I zone out, or just lie down to sleep, the same scene starts playing in my head. Often I wake up in cold sweat, quietly crying. In the morning, I pretend everything's fine, keep showing up, keep smiling. But I can't live like this anymore. I can't keep it inside. I need to talk, to let go of this negative energy, to try and forget it like a nightmare. Maybe that'll help. At least I really hope so. It all started the day my best friend, Chloe, convinced me to sign up on a dating app. She was tired of my loneliness, tired of hearing me complain that I couldn't find love. And honestly, where could I meet someone? With my 9-to-5 job and just 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday, all I wanted was to stay home, curl up with my laptop, and binge true crime documentaries. Then Monday would come, and I'd have to go back to work. Week after week, month after month, year after year. Anyway, I agreed to try it. Being alone had gotten old, and who wouldn't want to find someone special? And just like that, I had a new profile online where thousands of men in my city could see what I looked like, how old I was, what I liked, and so on. I wouldn't say I loved it, but soon I had a flood of new admirers. I could barely keep up with all the likes and messages. How's it going? Wanna go for a walk? And stuff like that. But most guys weren't looking for anything serious. And for me, a 28-year-old woman, that was important. So I immediately said no to many of them and didn't rush into dates. That lasted until he showed up on my radar. A dark-eyed brunette, 6 feet tall, athletic build, thick eyebrows, light stubble. He was a bit younger, but I didn't mind. He was polite, well-mannered, and genuinely kind. Everything the others lacked. The kind of man you could finally say yes to without hesitation. When Chloe saw his photos, her jaw literally dropped. That added another 100 points to his attractiveness. The iron had to be forged while hot, so I decided to message him first. Hi, you're pretty cute. I see you work out. That's impressive. Hey, gorgeous. My looks don't compare to yours, but thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I love fitness. Helps me relax, feel confident. Used to go running at night, but lately, too much work. Not sure why you'd care, but here it is. No, I don't mind. I like getting to know people. Everyone has their own way of life, their own thoughts, principles, interests. So feel free to tell me about yourself. I won't get offended. Yeah, sure. Wait a minute though. I've got a mess at work. It was Friday evening, end of the week. Just 20 or 30 minutes left before I could go home. I decided to relax and check my phone, and there he was. And just like that, the conversation took off. Of course, my boss noticed what I was doing and dumped a pile of extra tasks on me, but that didn't stop me from replying. 20 minutes until I had to leave, and he still wasn't done. Remind me where we left off? You don't need to apologize. I get it. I have one question for you. Have you ever tried garlic butter shrimp? There's a place downtown that makes the best ones. I'd like to take you there. Get to know each other better in person. What do you think? Well, I'm not against it, but maybe we get to know each other a bit more online first. I mean, what if you're some psycho who drags me in the woods and then they find me in trash bags? That's kind of primitive, don't you think? There are so many more interesting things I could do with a beautiful, lonely girl like you. Oh, really? Well, tell me then. I'm all ears. Maybe I'll tell you in person. Don't get me wrong. I just want real, live conversation. That's the only way to truly know someone. Fair enough. Okay, you've convinced me, but with one condition. If you're not the guy in the photos, I'm leaving. Shrimp won't win me over. Totally fair, I agree. Are you free tonight? I finish at 5 and I can be in the city by 8. I know that place you mentioned, the Harbor Grill. Chloe's been trying to drag me there forever. That's the one. See you there. You'll need to call a taxi. No, I'll drive. Let's meet at the entrance at 8 p.m. No delays. I hate waiting. Don't worry. I hate being late too. See you. The remaining hours before the date, I dedicated to getting ready. After work, you never look your best, especially after a whole week. I couldn't afford to look bad, especially in front of such a charming man. So I did my hair, makeup, everything. I finished just about 40 minutes before I had to leave. And there I was, all dressed up, heading toward what I thought was my destiny. A little nervous, wondering how not to mess it up. I arrived at the restaurant in the city center even earlier than planned. I didn't get out of the car because I kept thinking maybe he didn't look like his photos. You know the kind of situation. I thought I was ready for anything, but when he didn't show up at 8 o'clock, 8:10, or even 8:30, pure rage took over. At first, I hoped he'd already taken a table inside, but the staff at the entrance said they hadn't seen him and no reservation was under his name. Are you kidding me? I spent all that time and energy, came all the way from the suburbs to downtown after a long week work just to stand there like an idiot and go back home? Of course, I started texting him. Where was he stuck? Why didn't he warn me that the date was off? But he didn't reply. He just ignored me like a little kid who didn't get ice cream. I drove home completely crushed, like I'd been run over by a steamroller. My mood was bottom rock. No one had ever stood me up so blatantly. I didn't want to do anything. All the way home, I kept checking my phone. But every time, the same screen. Eventually, I decided to just let it go. A jerk is a jerk, even in Africa. Life will punish him on its own. At this point, I should mention I live in my own house on the outskirts of the city. It's considered the suburbs here. No noisy neighbors, no constant drilling above my head, no wild parties day and night. Just peace and quiet, exactly what I missed in my old apartment building. I got home at exactly 9 p.m. when it was already completely dark outside. I parked the car and went straight to the kitchen to get the wine I'd been saving for Friday night. But the moment I uncorked the bottle and poured it into a glass, a notification popped up on my phone from that same dating site. Guess who it was from? I'm deeply sorry. I know you won't forgive me, but you looked so stunning, I didn't have the courage to approach you. What? You were there the whole time, just watching me? Yes. By the way, your hairstyle is fire. It really suits you. He attached a photo, me standing at the restaurant looking annoyed, scanning every passerby. The picture was clear, obviously taken from a distance, secretly. Of course, the second I saw this trash, he went straight to the block list. I didn't even bother telling him what I thought of him. I really wanted to, but my nerves were more important. Besides, I had a perfect evening waiting for me. Wine, good food, YouTube, and jerks like him could go to hell. I really wanted the day to end like that, but instead, it went completely the other way. About 20 minutes after blocking him, I suddenly got a message on Telegram from an unknown number. Hey, why are you answering me? I'm worried about you. What if you didn't make it home? At first, I thought it was a friend texting from another account. I even guessed who it might be. Hey, Mark, is that you? Did you get a new number? No, it's not Mark. I'm the guy you just blocked. Already forgotten? Wait, what? How did you get my Telegram? I never gave you my number. Why are you surprised? From just one photo, you can find someone's social media, personal info, full name, date of birth, address, phone number.
If you dig deep enough, even medical records. Wait, passport data? Address? You know where I live? Yes, now I do. By the way, cute house, quiet neighbors. At that moment, it was like cold water poured over me. He didn't seem like some silly creeper anymore. He felt like a professional stalker, but I refused to believe it. Is this a threat or what? Sure, you can call the cops, show them our chat, file a report, but judging by how brave you are online, while too scared to even talk to a girl in real life, I doubt you'll do anything. But if you have a friend who can teach me manners, go ahead. If you have such a friend, that's serious. Is he by any chance your boyfriend? What if we tell him something